Hey, One Plus Armor fans! We're here with another ETC style battle report. We've got my Warriors of Chaos right here. That's weird. Going up against Chris's Tomb Kings. And since we're playing ETC, he has 2,700 points of Tomb Kings.
Glorious.
And when his Hierophant dies, his army doesn't crumble.
Even better.
So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. So, Chris, give the folks a walk through your army list because it's pretty crazy.
All right, guys. Over here, we're going to start with my, I have 6 Necropolis Knights. And nothing special about them, just the Knights in there. They're snakes, it's awesome. Behind them, I have a Skull Catapult, no upgrades. This massive block here is 100 warriors packed full of characters. I've got Ramotep, I have a Necrotech, I have a BSB Herald, who's a protector of my Tomb King, and I have a level 4 Lord Nicario Wizard, and then full command. Back there I got a Hero Titan, and a lovely Light Council right behind him. And I've got 30 archers, another Screaming Skull Catapult, and the auto-include Casket of Souls.
Yep, and then over here you've got your
Yeah.
Skeleton Horseman. So one of the interesting things to note with ETC comp is you can never add more than 2 dice to your magic pool in any turn in any way. So even if he rolls 3 dice for the casket and channels all his wizards, he still only gets 2 dice.
Yeah.
So with that, we'll go into my list quickly. We've got 5 Skull Crushers, Ensorcelled Weapons, Musician, Standard, and War Banner. We've got my BSB, Mark of Tzeentch, Talisman of Preservation, Potion of Speed, Demonic Mount, so 1 up armor save, all the goodness, 3 up ward. Chariot with Mark of Mark of Slaanesh, so ignores fear, terror, panic. Unit of 20 warriors, sword and board, Mark of Tzeentch, and Standard Discipline. Another Chariot with Mark of Slaanesh. And over here, we've got 2 Chimeras with Flaming Breath and Regeneration, and a Demon Prince with Mark of Slaanesh, with a Chaos Familiar, Scaled Skin, that other thing, Soul Feeder. And then he's got Sword of Striking, Charmed Shield, and Dragonbane Gem. So, lots of fun. So, for magic, I've got Hysterical Frenzy, Slicing Shards, Acquiescence, Pavane, and Cacophonic Choir. And Chris, give us a quick walkthrough of your magic.
Okay, for the Light Council, I have the Net of Nemnoch, Banishment, Speed of Light, and Time Warp. This one here being the most important spell in the world.
Banishment, no.
And for the Lord of Nicaria, we have
The signature.
the signature spell, Storm of the Desert Wind, gives him extra movement, which is nice for Tomb Kings. The 5-up ward, Righteous Smiting, which gives him an extra attack. And as well, I took, I believe it was the Incarnation of Desiccation.
Minus 1 strength and toughness.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool, and Chris got the roll, so he's going to go first, and we'll be back at the end of Tomb King's turn 1.
Right on.
Say hi to your fans, Chris.
Hello, One Plus Armor fans.
Alright, we're here at the end of Tomb King's turn 1. Walk us through it.
Alright, so I just did a little shuffle here, kind of made some room for the snakes. Left my horse archers be. I fired onto the chariot, nothing happened there. My banishment wizard just walked over here, so she was in line of the Skull Crushers. She cast banishment. It was
Miscast.
miscast, yep. And I had got 10 strength 7 hits, and I ended up to take out 2, and the other has, or is it just 2?
Yeah, you killed 2. You did
Just
6
2,
wounds.
yeah. So that was great. Archers did nothing. Casket of Souls did nothing because of my miscast. I lost a 3 dice. 1 catapult fired, did nothing, went right off the table. This guy, however, fired indirectly on a Chimera. I rolled a 2 in the hit symbol, so the BS of the crew is 2. So I got lucky. It died, and then it caused the other one to panic right off the table. So good start for Tomb King's turn 1.
Alright.
We'll be back for turn 2.
Hey, we're here at the end of Warriors turn 1. Chariot charged the horsemen, popped them. Skull Crushers just moved up. BSB moved up a little bit. Warriors moved up. Chariot moved up. My Chimeras are dead. Demon Prince moved up. Tried to choir on the casket. Got Dispel Scrolled. And that was that. Yep. Nice and quick. So we're into Tomb Kings 2. There's a lamp there. Chris, you're also here.
Yes.
Walk us through it.
Not much happened. I just moved my warriors back and my snakes back. They're just waiting anxiously for something to come towards them. Banishment turned over, looked at the Demon Prince, ended up gave him 2 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Yeah, he's got 1 left.
1 left. Archer tried to lace him up, and he still standing. Catapults missed, and that was my turn pretty much. Really quick for Tomb Kings for turn 2.
All right, and we're into Warriors. Right here at the end of Warriors 2. No charges. Demon Prince went up. Acquired on the, well, charged the archers. Acquired on the casket, which I thought was a 6-inch when it explodes. It's 12, which is the range of Choir. Demon Prince is dead.
And nothing really died.
Yep.
Archers made it out alive, and the catapult took 1 wound.
Yeah. So we're going into Tomb King's turn 3. End
Yay!
of Tomb King's 3. Tell us what happened.
Not much with movement, guys. No charges. Nothing going on there. I just kind of moved her over here to face the Skull Crusher, which you never. There's 3 of them missing now. So banishment, did its thing, and no miscast. Went off like a charm. Didn't have to even roll for the Hero Titans plus D3.
5 dice to my 2 did not really help me.
Archers tried to lay shots in the chariots. Actually got 2 wounds off. I was pretty impressed about that. This catapult fired indirectly onto the Skull Crusher. Got nothing. This guy here got the killing blow. Direct hit. Rolled a 6.
And 6
then
wounds.
a 6 wounds. And it's just magical. Magical things happened for Tomb Kings turn 3. So we'll be back with Warriors top of 3.
All right, Warriors
Bottom
3. Chariot charged into the archers. Killed 7 with combat res. Didn't take any wounds.
Took 1 wound.
Took 1 wound?
Yeah.
Okay, took a wound. Chariot charged into the Necronites. Died. Did 2 wounds. Yep, Warriors moved up. BSB moved up. That's everything I have left on the table. Did not see this coming. All right, so we're into Tomb Kings. We're here at the end of Tomb Kings turn 4.
What happened, guys? I made a charge into the Warriors. They made it through nice and easily. No difficult terrain, but blocked them off, but that's okay. I did 5 wounds?
Yes, 5.
5 wounds, and he did 1. Lost combat, but he's steadfast, so his leadership was 9, and he passed that. No problem. Over here, Archers actually won combat, surprisingly. So they just did a quick reform to give me a good rank bonus, and Catapult tried to fire on his BSB, but I got a hit, but I rolled a 1 to wound. So,
Small victories.
yeah, small victories taking ring in.
All right.
That's it for Tomb Kings.
All right, we're here at the end of the game. Chris, what did you just accomplish?
A table
Yep,
with Tomb Kings.
with Tomb Kings.
Salutes to the Tomb King players.
Cheers to Tomb
Finally.
Kings. Yeah, so that was nasty. Losing both my chimeras turn 1 really sucked, especially having them out of line of sight. And then, yeah, the snafu with the Demon Prince. I probably should have left the casket alone, but
You don't fuck the casket.
it
casket
was
fucks
yeah, it was sort of all or nothing at that point anyway. Because my Skull Crushers were going to die before they could get in, and I had nothing else. So.
Yeah, word of advice with the casket, I find it's best to use almost seems like chaff almost. It's kind of expensive. The D3 dice are awesome in ETC, but it does a powerful explosion.
Yeah.
And if you can do the damage around other people. And I killed his Demon Prince.
Yeah, you can even just walk him up
Yeah.
if somebody charges it, depending on what it is. I mean, you have to charge it with chaff, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Pretty much.
So yeah, that was pretty nasty. Yeah, I don't know, it's a good list. I mean, it doesn't have really any killing power. Like the Necropolis Knights are good, but the rest is just staying power, right?
No
Like,
killing power as your army is slain all over the battle.
well, if I
If I
get
have any killing power, everything's dead.
if
that
I
was one wizard that pretty much did all that.
yeah,
damage.
that's what banishment does against undead or not undead warriors. But I mean, if I throw any of my stuff into decent matchups, which is almost everything, I win. The problem is just getting across the table against your
Yeah,
army, which I
exactly.
cannot do against banishment, 2 catapults, and a casket.
Now, let's just say if this was a scenario where you had to get objectives or something, it'd be a completely different game. Because
Not really.
Not really.
You just do the same thing. If he's not
Wipe
there
out
at the
your
end of the
opponent.
game to get objectives, it doesn't matter.
it's true.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can just sit back and then your last 2 turns just walk up and then use your signature to get up. So, yeah, either way, I think this is a pretty good list. The extra 300 points with Tomb Kings is
Goes a long way,
nasty. Nasty. And
Oh, and another cool thing I'd like to mention, I took the Golden Death Mask of, you'll see it in the list when we do the video. BSB charged in for fun. He failed his leadership role, and the death mask doesn't allow rerolls if you're within 6 inches, and he failed that
Yep.
reroll. So he died.
Yeah, so that was fun. I did 1 wound to a champion and then fled. So, yep, that was that. Overall, a pretty fun game. Demoralizing from the start, but it is what it is.
Yep.
So, with that,
Check out the Canhammer podcast,
next
guys.
victim. Yeah, check out the Canhammer podcast.
Definitely.
They're sort of our partner group for podcasts and all things Warhammer. They're out of the Adepticon right now, for the most part.
Doing pretty good, so we're here.
Yeah.
So the guys from Indie Open too are doing quite well. So
Yeah, so Northern Defenders guys won.
cheers.
Yeah, cheers to you guys. Got best overall in fantasy doubles, best overall in it's how you use it, and Chris from Canhammer got best overall in some other event as well.
Yeah.
So, and now today he's got like 16 Wave Serpents or something in the 40k doubles, which is, you're a bad person, Chris.
Anyways, too, if you like what you saw, subscribe down below, and always put a like on the channel. That puts a smile on our faces.
Yep, and we'll be back with more ETC games in the near future. Thanks.